Hello, darlings. Thank you for joining me for another beer review. Another beer on the perfect draft to do this evening. And it is the Jupiler, is it? Jupiler Pils. It's a Belgian Pils. It's 5.2% ABV and it's Belgian. So that kind of reminds me, like, is it going to be like the old Stella was? You know, the old Stella we used to love, the 5.2 one. Or was it 5.3? I can't remember. But yeah, I tried Stella on a perfect draft. Unfortunately, it's brewed in the UK now. It's 5%. It was okay at best, really. But it didn't really impress me. So I'm hoping this will kind of replace the Stella, if you like. And it is actually brewed in Belgium, as far as I'm aware. I say 5.2%. Decent ABV, that's for sure. Decent sized pair of balls. The keg cost me 30 quid, so that's about £2.20 a pint roughly. You get 10.5 pints per keg. You do the maths if you don't believe me. And yeah, let's get it poured and see what it's like. Let me know if you've tried this one, guys, and what are your thoughts. And how do you compare it to Stella on the perfect draft? The new version of Stella, the UK brewed one, which I reviewed recently, so it's still fresh in the memory. And it is a shame I don't have two machines, so I could sort of do proper beer battles on the perfect draft, you know. Got to say, very professional looking pour from myself. Yeah, it's a nice pale golden colour, as you would expect from a Pilsner. Great levels of carbonation, as you can see there. Very well evenly spread amongst the glass. Yeah, decently carbonated. I can't say that about the Stella that I had, the UK brewed Stella on the perfect draft. That was flat, unfortunately. And this is definitely not suffering from them issues. We've got a nice, very piercingly white, foamy head. It looks pretty nice. It looks exactly as you want a Pilsner to look, doesn't it? Let's get the nose in there and check out the aromas of Jupiler Pilsner, if that is the right pronunciation. Mild sort of bready note. Not much in the way of like spice or anything, which is normally associated with a Pilsner, but there's a little hint. Maybe a touch of citrus as well, but it's very vague. Very, very vague. But it's all in the taste. It's all about whether the beverage tastes good or not. So let's chuck it down the neck and let you know if I think it's worth a buy. I don't think my sign says how to say cheers in Belgian. No, I don't. So you'll have to let me know in the comments if you know. And just for now, we'll do the cheers, everybody. Bash. Right, let's chuck it down the neck. It's the last beer review before my operation. So yeah, I hope I like it. Oh, first impression of that. It's got an extremely high level of drinkability. But I was perhaps expecting a little bit more from the hops department. But it's smashable as you like for 5.2% ABV. It doesn't taste any stronger than these sort of 4.5% lagers or whatnot, you know. But again, with these perfect draft machines, the one thing that really stands out is that mouthfeel, that draft mouthfeel. It's just like being in a pub, and you've got to love that. You've got to love that compared to sort of bottle and can versions. It just, the mouthfeel, it's got a decent body. It's so smooth. You've got lacing on the glass. It's just, you're getting that pub experience sitting in your bloody house. And that's what it's all about for me. I don't have a bottle of this to compare it to. This is my first time trying the beer. And the first impressions are just completely smashable. Let's go in again, because I must admit, I wasn't particularly picking up that much flavour, but I was sort of impressed by the whole body of the beer and the mouthfeel. But flavour-wise, in particular hops, not picking up a lot, to be honest. Surprisingly, a 5.2% lager, you know, or Pilsner, didn't really give me a Pilsner vibes. Right, let's go again. very crisp and refreshing. 3 degrees on my standard PD machine this is set to, and that's perfect for me. It's really hitting that spot as far as refreshment goes. The malts have got a kind of bready and biscuit-like quality to them, rather nice. It's towards the end for me. I'm left slightly disappointed, but very, very slightly, because overall it's just a very easy drinking, crisp, clean lager. But being a Pilsner, I do like to have that Pilsner bite, and it's just lacking. It's lacking that bite on the end, which I always really miss when it's not there and it's a Pilsner. I mean, it's a nibble. Again, it's not a bite with this one. It's just a gentle little nibble. And I want that Pilsner bite, that bitterness. And it's not really there, if I'm being honest. A little. Actually, that mouthful, I did get it substantially more, which is rather odd. Perhaps it's warming up a bit near the bottom of the glass. Perhaps there's more flavour near the bottom. Very odd. Yeah, it is there, but it's subtle. When you wash it around your mouth a bit, it seems to release a bit more of that flavour. It's kind of grassy and lemony towards the end, with subtle peppery notes. But I'd prefer a bit more bite, but it is actually there. It's coming through now, thankfully. God, the best thing about this one for me is just the sheer high drinkability of it. It's super smashable. It really is. And yeah, the question you're probably asking, is it better than Stella on a Perfectdraft? Two Belgian titans, if they were to collide in a beer battle, I'd have to say, from what I've tried, I've had a keg of each, this is night and day above the Stella. Whether it was better than Stella before they changed it to UK brewed, I can't answer that question, because I've only recently got my Perfectdraft, and it's always been UK brewed Stella since I got mine. So I can't comment on how much it changed or what. But this is better than Stella. It's got a better mouthfeel. It's not flat, which is always a bonus. So yeah, I guess I would pick this over Stella any day. It's probably one of the better ones I've tried so far, especially as far as just something that you can probably put on if you've got guests over or whatever. And I think anybody that likes a lager is going to get on okay with it. You know, it's quite a good option just for the drinkability of it. Personally, I'd probably like a bit more flavour if I'm being really picky. But overall, it's a very nice pint. Love the mouthfeel. Very nice stuff. Very, very nice. I've smashed it, do you know what I mean? And it's growing on me, actually, the more I'm having. Not my penis. The taste of this beer, the flavour's coming out more the more I'm having, and it's growing on me. There's this kind of like, it's a very subtle bite on the end, but as I'm getting used to it now, it's kind of moreish. It lingers a little bit, the bite on this one. It just lingers a bit, and you want to top it up, and it does kind of become more pronounced the more of the beer you get through. That bite is like a slight lingery bite. Yeah, I think it's a very nice beer, actually. And it's my last day I can drink before my operation. That keg, it's the first pint off that keg. That keg is in trouble, because I'm going to make the most of tonight, and I'll be surprised if there's any of that bad boy left. As far as score goes out of 10, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's another great beer. It really is. I'm looking forward to trying more. Just scoops in the 9. Just because it grew on me. I was thinking more 8, but then it just kept growing with every mouthful. So I'm thinking by the time I've got through a few pints of it, I might fall in love with it. Only time will tell, but I'm going to go for a 9. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash the like button if you made it this far. Consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy these reviews. And thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all of you that are watching, whether you're subscribed or not, all the support, all the comments, all the love you lot bring. And hopefully I'll make it through me operation. There's a 1 in 25,000 chance I won't, which is very slim. But I'm sure I'll be fine. Till the next one, people. Bye-bye, darlings.